St Helens take on the Warrington Wolves. Saints out first their side. Anthony Stewart at full-back. Albert Gleeson, Newlove and Gardner the three-quarters. Sculthorpe and Long at half-back. Britt, Cunningham joint the front row. Stankovic, Bennett and Smith the back three. Interchange bench, Wellens, Hyam, Ward and Jones. The Warrington side still to emerge from the tunnel, just coming out now with the matchday mascots and captain Lee Breers. Is Lee Penny at full-back, Rob Smythe, Brent Grossi and Sibbett. Apo is the, that makes the three-quarters, do beg your pardon. Lee Breers and Nathan Wood the half-back pairing with Fozzard, Clark and Hilton in the front row. Burns, Wainwright and Domick the back three. Interchange, Mark Gleeson, Guisset, Stevens and Noon. Your referee is Richard Silverwood. You're with Micron Video bringing you all the action. Phil's your cameraman. My name's Ron Hoove. Thanks for joining us. A very warm day. There'll be plenty of liquids taken out at the bottom, and I'm sure we'll have plenty of liquid intake up here on the gantry. So Breers to get us underway. Saints with the first touch, and Darren Britt trundles it up. Reception committee to meet him. Saints take it short side, Cunningham the man. Up to the 20. Line side again. Long along the line, Sculthorpe, former Warrington player. Most expensive forward in rugby league. Long again, dabs it down, it touches a Warrington player, but he never played at it. Scrum down, head and feed to Warrington. Nathan Wood was the man, it ricocheted off. Wood to feed, scrum down on the 40. Warrington's first touch, Lee Breers, former Saint, now Lee Penny. He's the veteran campaigner of the side. Been here quite a few seasons now. Good ball, good tackle, super tackle. Saints quickly in, Newlove the man there. Nathan Wood, well, surely obstruction. Looked it from our angle, but the referee's happy with it. Short side again. Sibbett. Last one now, Breers into the gap. Gardner. Past one. Third attempt to get Gardner down. Darren Albert. Obviously Saints need a big effort. Round 12, having won 6, lost 5 and been deducted 2 points on appeal, obviously for salary cap infringements, along with Hull and Halifax, the luckless Halifax. Big hit on Newlove, last tackle again, Long, Sculthorpe. Bullet pass to Bennett. Turnover on the last tackle as the ball goes to ground. So Saints not electing to kick. Choose to put on the power play. Burns. 35 metres out. Wainwright. Good ball to Wood, but he was the subject of a big hit. Good tackling by the Saints, and he was taken off as Wood came through. Wainwright was going to feed him. Saints tackling in these early minutes up to the mark. It was certainly off the mark last week at the Kingston Communication Stadium. Things will have to be put right. Well, that's play on. I reckon that's a try. Breer's in for the try. The referee points, yes. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. 3.5 minutes gone. Referee Silverwood quite happy with that. And Lee Breers from virtually in front to give the Wolves a 6-point lead. Six 0 to the Wolves, 4 minutes gone. Well, usually quite vocal, the PA system here, but pretty poor where we are, just at present. It's 30 points to 6. It went down last Monday with not the amount of effort that we expect from our championship side. Wainwright knocks on, Saints play on. Gleeson, Cunningham, Saints looking to reply. Joint sees the gap, drives for the line, 2 metres short. Saints playing down to their spectators in this first 40. Long. Well, Saints not getting the act together just at present. As Newlove. Stankovic. 10 metres short, finally wrestled to the ground. Saints trail 6-0. Britt, good ball to Long, sandwich there. Hilton and Wainwright. Cunningham, Sculthorpe. The ball back. Gleeson had overrun it, Albert overrun it. The ball into touch. Scrum down Adam Feed in Warrington's favour. Warrington have lost the last two. A drop goal, a late drop goal by the Pie Eaters, Andy Faddle, on his comeback game. A 21-20 loss at the JJB here at home last week against Castleford. Went down 32-16. They don't want 3 on a row, but Saints don't want to lose either, so it's a must-win game, both sides. Quite breezy up here where we are on the gantry, but I bet it's red hot down there at playing level. Nathan Wood, bullet pass from him, and he reciprocates. As Apo couldn't take it, Sibbett was there. But it was the long pass to the cut-out pass, and that went into touch. And it's a chance now for Saints with the possession from the scrum, 40 metres out. Martin Gleeson. Chris Joint, the captain, wrestled down. Once again, Saints take it to the left, and Scully turns it inside. John Stankovic. Blindside again. Newlove the man, the pass. Well, I thought it was given forward, but he's given a knock on at the play of the ball. So 8 minutes gone, approaching 9 minutes. Quite a lot of errors in those early minutes. Lee Breers will feed. Nathan Wood, Sibbett, well taken. Albert comes in field. Mark Hilton. Darren Burns, good stop by Smith. Cunningham finished him off. Now it's Fozzard. Well, Fozzard used as the foil. Cunningham went in for the tackle. Last one of the sequence. Wolves in possession. Breers puts it right back into the hands of Anthony Stewart, operating at full-back this afternoon. And it is afternoon, it's a rare Sunday afternoon fixture. Saints usually involved in the Saturday evening fixtures. We will be this Friday, Pie Eaters at Rosie Road. They did us at the JJB with a scratch team earlier in the season, and I'm sure it's hopefully payback time as far as the Saints are concerned. Long dabs it down. It's going to go touching goal. 20-metre tap restart. Darren Burns for the Warrington Wolves. He escaped two tackles there. Both Joint and Sculthorpe couldn't hold him. Fozzard. Big driving run. The Wolves are up for it. Can the Saints weather the storm? Once again, Nathan Wood. Well, he's disgusted. Penny was there looping up Sibbett there and Apple. And the ball directly into touch. Both Paul Cullen and Ian Millwood will not be happy. Touch on long. He'll feed it. It goes infield. Scully again. Now Anthony Stewart. Looking for a half gap. Quite a tight Warrington defence up to now. And only one mistake has put points on the board. Well, the referee in a bit quickly there. I mean, it is high speed body contact stuff, and in warm conditions you've got to get up as quickly as you can, but it didn't seem a lot of time there. But it's a penalty to the Saints, so we shouldn't grumble. Britt. Fozzard wraps him up round the top. Joint. Cunningham. Quick dart. Bennett. Yes. Good try. Bennett stretches. Nathan Wood had hold of his legs, but Bennett kept the ball carrying arm up and stretched out and scored the try. And that try coming from a penalty award to the Saints on the Warrington 40. That's 32. Good kick from Scully. Scores all levels, 6 apiece. Well, the natives are getting quite restless in the Primrose yellow and blue. Breers gets it underway. Albert just loses his footing. Fozzard completes the tackle. Britt puts it back. Cunningham can't take it. The hole was there. And usually the safe hands of Cunningham. Domick. Penny was looking for the pass. It would have been forward if it had been released. Want the Wolves on the charge again. Burns. Penalty now against Saints. The referee quickly in again, evening the penalties up. Clark dabs it for touch. Saints still lined up on the try line. Clark taps it. Fozzard. Briers. Nathan Wood. Past two. Still driving, just short. Saints laid off him. Now the Wolves come again. Domick. Inside ball. Hilton. Wainwright puts the speculator over. Gardner went in for it, couldn't take it. Warrington have it. Tackle count waved clean. With Gardner coming in, big hit by Gardner. Nathan Wood taken by Stankovic. Wolves are pressing, 6 apiece. 16 minutes gone. Just beginning to warm up now. Wainwright, opposite, takes the tackle on the 10. Briers, will it kick? He does, he kicks through. Is that a try? The referee likes it. And once again, I can't see who scored it. But Warrington have scored. So Brett Gross again with his second. So Briers 100% so far, 1 out of 1. That makes it 2 out of 2, and the Warrington Wolves lead 12-6. Saints put it low. Nathan Wood there again. Hilton. Right into Bennett. Gleeson temporarily stops him. Well, finally brings him down. Clark short side. Sibbett. Gleeson and Sibbett, a good contest there. Clark to Fozzard. Big hits all round. Up to the halfway line now. Warrington in possession. They bring it on the short side. Sibbett. Wainwright, I beg your pardon. Takes the tackle, looking inside. No second phase. Briers. Short dab. Gardner did well. And Gardner out of the blocks. The Warrington men on the far right certainly looked a shade in front of Briers. But the referee lets play go on. Joint inside to Smith. No second phase for the Saints. Got to follow the man with the ball. Somebody on the shoulder at all times. Here's Britt trundling it up. The referee given offside. Well, Saints making the advantage line there. Moving downfield well. Warrington pegged far offside. But Saints go for the 2. No. They're going to go for distance. Sean Long pops it in the snooker club side. Touch. Last season here at Wilderspool. Bennett, Saints try scorer. 15 metres short. Gleeson again. The ball comes in field. Long looking for the runners. Britt's there. Hilton and Fozzard. Finally bundle him to earth. Another man underneath. Wainwright. Anthony Stewart moving up into the line, making the extra man. Still pressing Saints, Cunningham, Britt. Nobody there again. Britt looking to slip the ball out. Last tackle now. Bennett takes the tackle. Smith attacked in half. Long dabs it through, hits the post. Penny takes it and touches it down. He's under pressure. Joint was chasing him. Scully was there as well. And Saints putting the pressure. And the Wolves having to drop out from between the sticks. Mickey Hyam limbering up on the touchline, looking to be introduced. It's Lee Breers. Puts it up the middle. Sean Long lets it roll into his hands. Anthony Stewart, first recipient. Warrington making a change as well. Or looking to make a change, we'll say. The Saints are 20 metres out. Loose play, tidied up by Stankovic. Cunningham. Good ball to Sculthorpe, he's in. Cunningham moved it to the left. Sculthorpe was on the run. He burst the tackle and Scully in for the 4-pointer. So Sculthorpe in for the try. Quick play the ball. Cunningham not darting away as we know he usually does from the acting half-back position. Laid it off to Sculthorpe running through. His pace broke the tackle and he went in about 7 metres from the main stand side touchline. 12-10. Conversion to come. Paul Wellens has been introduced. The Wolves to get us underway. Lee Breers once again. Well, it looks as though Darren Albert is the man that's been replaced. Wellens moved out here onto the right flank. Earlier in the season at Nosey Road, Saints give Warrington a good pasting after losing the previous 4. We'd lost at Huddersfield, a shock loss. Leeds at home. Leeds in the cup, and then Wigan with a depleted side. Domick up to the 10-metre line. Along the line, the Wolves spread it. Breers drop off to Burns. Burns breaks past one. Cunningham wraps him up. Clark. Yes, Clark forces his way over. 3 Saints players there surrounded him. And Clark poked a hand out and scored the 4-pointer. So Paul Cullen's Warrington side fired up this afternoon. Saints concede another try. And Breers should make it the perfect 18. And a few changes in the Saints ranks now. All the other 3 substitutes coming on. Jones, Hyam and Ward for the restart. Breers converts it, 18-10 to the Wolves. Certainly Saints have got to get back on track. Loads of rumour, all which are being denied. But no smoke without fire. 5 players up for new contracts. Tommy Martin been told he's not going to have his contract renewed. Paul Newlove talks supposed to be ongoing. Then we've got Darren Britt, Barry Ward and Darren Smith. Saints supposed to be signing the big Yorkshire forward, Keith Mason. Whether it's been completed or what, we don't know of that, or I'm not privy to the information. Well, Warrington with a big hit there on Sculthorpe. The referee's happy with it. And the Wolves with the tails up. Big hit again on Stankovic. The ball's loose. The referee said it's a knock-on. It's going to be head and feed to Warrington. Briers feeds it, Domick out to the back. 18-10, the Wolves lead. Smythe brings it across to Nathan Wood. Centre field taken down, 8 metres short. Wainwright. Warren Stevens. Clark, speculator to Apple. He'd come inside. Sivitt had gone on the outside. Here's the kick. No, it's held up. Burns. Last one. Will Briers go for the one-pointer? There's Guisset, attacked in half-back. Guisset offers the ball, tries to drive. It's on the power play. He's bounced down. It'll be the turnover. Burns taking a knock there. He's in a lot of distress. He's Darren Burns. He's hobbling to the touchline now. He'll play no further part in the immediate proceedings. And the exchange quickly there with Paul Noon coming on. Wellens feeling the full force. Hyam. Darren Smith taken down on the Warrington 20, well the Saints 20. In the Saints half, Long with a clearing kick. Apo takes it well. Gleeson and Stewart. They wrap him up. Sivitt. Jones bounces him down. Ward and Sculthorpe in attendance. Drop off ball. Stevens for the Wolves. They lead 18-10. There's 9 minutes to the interval. Nothing wrong with that at all. The Warrington Speckies don't like it. We had a good view. The referee did. Looked worse than it was. Briers. Short ball. Nathan Wood. Bennett did well. Held on to him. Last one of the sequence. Bennett dabs it. Stewart reels it in. He'll have to take the tackle. He does. Oh, diving into the tackle was Wellens. And the drummer's giving it some stick at the back there. And if I had my way, he'd have to have it surgically removed. Ward. Long, Sculthorpe. Paul Cullen, obviously doing his own work. He knows the influential half-back pairing there can create havoc in any defence. Long with a high, towering kick. Well, he said Jones was offside. Well, Long was there with him to receive the ball. Jones got clattered. So Breers with the penalty award, goes for yardage. Play restarts on the 30. Gleeson. Domick. Warren Stevens up to the Saints 10-metre line, still pressing the Wolves. Good run, Guisset. Gleeson attacked in half. Domick, cut out ball. If that had connected, Smythe would have been in, unopposed. Lovely little flick pass. Well, it looked it, but obviously it was too high. Directly into touch. Head and feed to the Saints, but it's on their own 10-metre line. Martin Gleeson. Barry Ward, good ball. Stankovic just couldn't evade the clutches. 3 Warrington tacklers. Mick Hyam just short of the halfway. Stuart Jones, well taken. No way through for him. Long unloaded. Anthony Stewart. Big hit on Gleeson. He's in a lot of difficulties, Gleeson. It was a big hit as the ball came through. Penny will just let it run dead. But just below us here, Gleeson in a lot of pain. Quick tap penalty by the Wolves. Saints down to 12. Stevens, the ball's loose, knocked out. The referee in a perfect position. And still Martin Gleeson receiving treatment. Looks as though the ribs there have been given a pummeling. Referee waves play on. Short pass there, Breers to Stevens. Gleeson leaving the field on this side as Breers gets clattered. Darren Smith just coming back on. Nathan Ward for the Wolves. Wainwright. The ball was loose above his head. As Sibbett goes for the line. Good defence this time by the Saints, and they're going to have to do it again. Loose ball as Breers, I think it was, tried to put it right. It got a deflection off somebody. No, it was Gleeson that tried to put it right. Mark Gleeson. Got a deflection, and Saints picked up the spoils. Barry Ward. Stuart Jones takes a high one off Stevens. Didn't look all that much, but referee moved in. Lee Breers is asking the question. Bargain buy for Warrington, Lee Breers. Been here 6 years now. And what a player. Chris Joint. Saints could do with a score before the interval. 3 minutes and counting. Sculthorpe inside to Darren Smith. Space here. Joint had to put it out. Stankovic tidies it up. Stankovic straightens it up, brought down on the 20. Hyam darts away. Warrington line up on their own try line. Newlook tidies it up. Gardner, yeah, he's in. Gardner in for the 4-pointer. No, the referee stopped. He's going to have a word with the touch judge. Gardner went in for the try. Sculthorpe's here, Wigan. Let's see what happens. He's not giving it. He's ruled it out. He's given scrum down with head and feed to Warrington. Whatever that was for, looked all right for me, but you'd expect me to say that. We look at our two cameramen up here and they don't know either. So it's ruled out, the Gardner try. Wainwright over the 20. Warrington still in possession, 8-point cushion. Nathan Wood, big boomer downfield. Eddie Gardner plays at it. Oh, that was high, wasn't it? I mean, he's only 6 foot odd, and Nathan Wood 5'2". The referee was happy with it, and Saints just get on with it. Stankovic bounces off the first into the hands of the next two. Ward, Sculthorpe. Barry Ward again, unloads. Darren Smith takes the tackle of Appo. He goes in for seconds. Sean Long, well, was clobbered by Appo after the ball had gone. The referee and touch judge happy with that. But he was definitely taken after the ball had gone. He got up, just looked at him and carried on. Now it's with Penny. Just livening up a little bit. 40 minutes gone on my watch. Time added on for stoppages. We've not had a great deal. Poor play the ball. Referee says there was a hand. No, he's given the knock on. I thought the referee was saying there was a hand in. Last chance for the Saints. This is the time for the scrum to be formed. Long goes for the ball. Oh, there's the half-time hooter. No time, obviously, as for the scrum to be formed. 50 seconds of stoppage time. Gross with a try in the third minute for the Wolves after Saints had lost possession. Big hit by Warrington. Breers converted it. Then Bennett stretched out in the 12th. Sculthorpe converted that. It was level, 6 points apiece. Then Gross again got a try. Breers converted it. Sculthorpe with one in the top corner after a lovely ball by Cunningham. And then Clark, he went in for the wire in the 25th minute. Converted by Breers. That's how he stands at half time. 18 points to 10. Ready to get underway. Sculthorpe ready to restart. Lee Breers thinks Saints might have a short one. It's quite deep. Well taken. Probably some stern talking at half time by Ian Millwood. Saints just haven't been doing the job, getting in the groove. Warrington coming up with tries from Saints errors. But you've got to capitalise on the opposition's errors, haven't you? That's what it's all about. Deep kick downfield, good kick, oh, great kick. Super kick. 40-20. Well, 40-20 because it went in on the 10-metre line. and yet the touch judge, the referee, was asking the touch judge. But it was well on the 10-metre line where it went in. And Saints under pressure. Breers to feed. Well picked up, Nathan Wood inside. Lee Penny. Centre field, 10 metres short. Warrington pressing. Domick. Running onto it at pace. Dumped unceremoniously to earth. I think that's Gleeson. Inside ball. Looks like Guy say that, with Gleeson at acting half. Mark Gleeson for Warrington. Still keeping it alive, Warrington! Well, it slipped out to Guy. Noon slipped it out. He's going to give it. He has. 2 minutes gone. And Guy in for the try. Warrington was spreading it. It went into the middle. So Breers now 12 metres out. 15 to the right of centre. Slots it between the uprights, no problem. (24-10) and a 14-point deficit. A big hurdle for the Saints to climb now. Usually a tightly contested game here at Warrington. Saints probably with the upper hand. 44-36, they won here, Saints, last season. 2001, we had a 56 points to 22 loss. Obviously, cup final fever, if you can say that, and a 28-all draw here later in the season. But otherwise, they're usually quite close. Still could be. Plenty of time. 24-10 and 3 minutes of the second, 40 gone. But Saints need to get their act together. I'm sure the wily campaigner there, Lee Breers, will be looking to put a nail in his former club's coffin. The Guisset try there, obviously coming from that great 40-20 kick, which Warrington capitalised on. Cries for offside, so Warrington Wolves move up quickly, and you'll do it as long as the referee allows you to. Chris Joint. Ward over the halfway line. Long. Apo looking for it, took a bad bounce. Apo finally drops on it. Inside his own 10-metre area. Saints cover defence. Sibbett tries to break through. Darren Smith meets him. Well, that looked a hint forward to Fozzard as the big man powered forward. Referee and touch judge happy with it. Loose ball, Saints capitalise on it. Referee judges and says we'll have a scrum down for the first knock on. Head and feed to the Saints. Wellens, centre field. Scully at dummy half, gives it to Joint. He's brought down on the 20. Well, he's not yet. He is now. Mick Hyam, acting half. Jones cries for a forward pass. Certainly flat. Ward taking it stood still, builds up a head of steam. 8 metres to the Warrington line, Saints. Trail by 14, that's a try. Sculthorpe in for his second. Good running, good passing. Saw the hold in Sculthorpe. Powered in. Saints back on track. Cunningham looking to be reintroduced as the Saints spectators urge on their charges. Sculthorpe pops it there, converts to 4-6, 24-16. Warrington will restart. Saints want more of the same. So Lee Breers will be looking for a varied kick. Darren Smith fields it, charges into the Warrington defence. The ball's loose. Warrington have the possession. Well, Smith had released it because he was being picked up and transported towards the touchline. Warrington quickly to respond. Clark attacked in half. Fozzard, centre field, 20 metres out. Gleeson, Mark Gleeson, inside ball. Lee Penny, Dominic fed him. Saints line up on their own line. Mark Gleeson, sandwich between Ward and Joint. Last one of this sequence, where will it go? Breers dabs it through. Wellens, well position, a great position. Surely offside, Warrington. The referee happy with it. Bennett plays it quickly. Mickey Hyam. Sculthorpe was on his right, Hyam didn't see it. Gleeson pegged for not lining up correctly at the play of the ball. Long quickly pops it into touch on the Warrington 40. Barry Ward again receives the ball, centre field, 30 metres out. Jones straightens it up. Trying a goal now, will put the fat back in the fire, won't it? Cunningham on. Joint takes it well, slips it to Gardner. Gardner's in. I was just saying, another try there to open it up, and Gardner did. It was Joint that burst the tackle. He juggled with the ball, but took control, put the speculator out to the wing, and Gardner, the big wingman, powered in. Kicks it off. Anthony Stewart takes it. Saints did weather the storm after the last kick-off, as Barry Ward drives it in. Hyam, Jones, Dominic all over him. Line side for the Saints. Newlove out to Gardner again. He puts the welly down. Gardner sides inside. Yes! Gives it to Long. What a score! Long finishes it off. Long try. That was right from the kick-off. Breers kicked it off. Saints shundled it up. Stewart. Then it was played. Moved to the left. Lovely ball. Out to Newlove. Then crisp hands to Gardner. He kicked out. Strode up the flank. Then came back inside. Long was just on his right. He said, thank you very much. and he'll not score many easier than that, will he? With Saints taking the lead for the first, well, they will take the lead, I would imagine. It's all level at 24 apiece, but Scully shouldn't have any problem. Kicking his third. No problem, as I said, between the uprights. Saints take the lead for the first time. 26-24. Game on. Yes, the champions take the lead, 26-24. One try ruled out in the first half. 2 goal attempts missed. So it could be even better, couldn't it? But 16 points to nil so far for the Saints in the second half, and only 14 minutes gone now. Barry Ward, blockbusting run from Ward. Hyam darts away. Wellens attacked in half. Jones saw a gap, went for it, quickly closed down. Have the Wolves now got the bottle to come back? Apo makes sure. A reverse angle kick by Sean Long. Moving over to the left. Kicked it over to the right. Darren Smith was chasing it. Apo went to it and made no effort to catch it. Just put boot to ball. Mr. Silverwood being jeered by the Warrington spectators. Ward again builds up a head of steam. Just inside Warrington territory. Hyam. And Ward being replaced. Darren Brick coming back on. Joint. Saints in possession, leading by 2. Sculthorpe. Wellens. 16 minutes gone. Britt back on the field. Last one of the sequence. Hyam has it. It goes to Long. Dabs it through. Touched Brent Gross. Saints are judged to be offside. Penny did retrieve it. Lee Breers with the kick. Up to our vantage point, but not actually reaching us. Domick. Newlovan joint. Fozzard. Short ball. Warrington just stood still. Paul Noon taking a knock. Clark. Penny. Bounces off Darren Smith. Sculthorpe and Long. Solid tackling. Warrington make a change. Guisset off. Hilton on. Good tackling. Joint round the bottom. Newlove round the top. Breers with the kick. Well taken by Stewart. Slips it to Wellens. St. Specky's doing their bit. Bennett. Stewart finally stopped. Good line out by the Warrington side. Jones nearly got his head taken off. The referee not even interested in giving anybody a warning. Long dabs it down, finds touch, yes. Head and feet to the wire, 15 metres out. Well, maybe 18. Warrington water carriers on as the scrum is formed. Breers feeds it. Clark, drop off to Penny. The ball still spread out. Mark Hilton. Quick play the ball. Breers. Speculator. Well done by Gardner. Came in field. Brent Gross was the man. Diffused the attack. Smythe come in field, looking for a bit of the action. Still with Wainwright. Good tackle there. Super tackle. Last one of the set for Warrington. To Breers, the kicker. Puts a high kick. Gardner well under it. The big man sees the gap. He's up the middle. He had Penny in front of him. Then the cavalry came in. Sculthorpe. Arm out, drives forward. Clark brings him to earth. Darren Smith now. Stankovic. Breaks the first line. Takes 3 to bring him down. Valuable yardage. Long inside to Britt. Hyam to Long. Diagonal run. Knock on. Surely. Yes, the referee has brought it back. It was a dipping ball and Bennett couldn't take it cleanly. He played on, pushed it out to the wing. The referee had seen it. Eyes like the proverbial water closet rodent. And away we go. Scrum down, head and feed to Warrington. They trail by 2. We're in the last quarter. 16 points without reply. The Saints have posted in this second half, and that was in the first 12 minutes. And in a 6-minute period it was, because Warrington, 16 minutes without reply. Warrington have scored the 6, I do beg your pardon. It was 18-10 at half-time. Guisset scored the try. Just can't get the staff, you know. Can't read my own writing. But Guisset got the try that made it 24-10, and then Saints reply with 3. But good break from Gleeson. Oh, did he take the ball? It's out to Smythe. Gross juggled with it. Did it touch the ground? Obviously not. Domick taken down. Warrington up at the Saints end. Breers trying to fool the Saints defence. Hyam had him. John Clark dabs it through. Stewart lets it roll. 20-metre tap restart. Warrington urged to line up with the referee. He blows the whistle. Play's restarted. Gardner. Britt up to the halfway line. Now Long. Back to Cunningham, back to Long, over the top to Joint, into space. Newlove's there, Newlove will score, he does! The big man powers in at the corner. Warrington concede another. Mr. Silverwood points, and Saints there extend the lead to 6. Newlove in for the 6th try of the afternoon in the 25th minute. $30 points to 24. 15 minutes left. Stewart again. Oh, the ball comes free. Warrington have it. Saints a bit lax. Nathan Wood back on the field to help the attack. Warrington need, well, it's a knock-on. So Warrington need a try and a goal to level the scores. And at the acting half-back, Nathan Wood knocked it forward. So Saints had received the ball from the kick-off, lost it at the first tackle. The ferocity of the tackle shaking the ball loose. And Warrington come up with the error in an ideal attacking position. Martin Gleeson back on. Obviously fully recovered after getting that bash in the ribs. He was in a lot of discomfort. Cunningham darts away. Oh, dearie me. Stankovic ball-axed. Oh, the referee beating on his chest like Tarzan. No way. Stankovic was ball-axed. He's not moved. A lot of concern. Referee probably won't change his mind. The touch judges are standing firm, but from our angle that looked a little naughty. Opinions being exchanged round the referee. He said play on. So how will the game restart? Will Saints continue with the tackle count? Nathan Wood is having his 2 penneth. Lee Breers also. All the precautions being taken to ensure the man's safety. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? We don't like stoppages in play, but things like that. And we don't get a lot of these incidents now with players carried off. Quite isolated. Referee Silverwood coming in for a little bit of flack. I didn't agree with his decision initially. It looked worse on first look at it. Well, we haven't had a second look, but from our highly trained cameraman, he tells me, as I said before, initially on the chest and slid up. Anyway, here endeth the first lesson. Let's get on with it. Saints lead by 6, 30 points to 24. We're talking about 12 minutes of the game remaining. Got about 5 minutes stoppage there. So it's up for grabs. Both sides need the points. Saints want to get back on track. Warrington don't want to have 3 defeats on the run. The ball was dabbed through. Warrington thought their player had been taken on suspicion. Referee wasn't having any of it. And Paul Newlove knocked on at the acted half-back position. That puts Saints under a little bit of pressure. Breers to feed. Nathan Wood. Oh, big hit. Oh, he breaks free. Puts it back to Domick. Warrington have got to spread it. Darren Smith with the tackle. Clark inside to Hilton. Jones with a perler of a tackle on Gleeson. Wood to Breers. Breers offers the dummy, breaks through, hits, spins, twists. Inches short of the line is Lee Breers. What can Warrington conjure up? Nathan Wood offers it, puts it out. Lee Penny juggles with it. Penny out of the tackle. Penny in for the try. He comes behind the sticks. A try out of nothing. And Lee Penny. Nathan Wood had the ball centre field. He gave it to Lee Breers. Breers twisted, turned, broke out of the tackle, was just inches short of scoring himself. then the ball was played, came back infield, Penny juggled with it, hit and spin on 2 occasions, and then came behind the sticks. This one to level it up at 30 apiece. Great try by Penny, a try out of nothing. Composure, action, connection, 2 points, 30 points apiece. Game on again. Approximately 10 minutes to get a result. Sculthorpe with a high kick. Nathan Wood underneath it. He makes good yardage. Gets to the 20. Warrington spectators get behind their charges. Domick. Jones and Joint. Warren Stevens. Warrington still in possession. Sates with the tackling. Defence is going to be paramount from both sides now. So Breers into a big gap. Will it run dead? No. Stewart had to play it. Gives it to Wellens. He's under a lot of pressure. Warrington scoring that last try after a Sates mistake. One possession at the scrum after Sates had knocked on. They finished off, capitalised on an error. And as I said before, sign of a good team to capitalise on the opposition's errors. And Saints have contributed to some errors, or to some scoring by Warrington today after committing errors. Rob Smythe beats Gardner, doesn't get past Joint. Try score a Penny, clattered up at his own end of the field. Joint again with the tackle. Next score could be the winner. I wouldn't rule out any drop goal attempts, especially from Lee Breers if he gets within striking distance. Good kick in there, Breers again. Very well weighted kick. Good ball from Stewart into Wellens. Only those two back in the Saints half. Well, behind the line anyway, let's put it that way, not in the Saints half. Sculthorpe! Sculthorpe with Joint! With the long coming in field! Inside to Darren Smith, it overruns him, it's still on. Saints still have the ball. The referee says the pass was forward. A golden opportunity as Sculthorpe evaded the Warrington tacklers. Long was with him. He got the ball, then the cover came in. The pass inside to Darren Smith, he couldn't take it cleanly, it rolled forward. The attack is diffused, it's head and feet to Warrington. A scrum 30 metres from the Warrington line. Still 30 points apiece and about 6 minutes to go. Penny. That could have been it, that could have been curtains then. That could have been a crucial score. Saints with a try being ruled out in the 38th minute by Gardner. And obviously with 3 conversions that went awry. Fozzard. Powerful driving run. Strength there, that's forward. Good angle we had there, but the referee isn't impressed. Last one of the set. Are we talking long distance drop goal? We are. Breers has a go. well short. Freedom of the town of Warrington if that had gone over, especially if they'd have held out to the death. Saints got to respect the football now. Run through this set of 6. No mistakes. Gardner looking to go to ground. Saints will have to get in there and help him out. Solid tackling. Geese and Noon. Britt. Good defence by the Wolves. The ball slipped out. Hyam came away with it. Long. Sculthorpe just couldn't evade the clutches of Nathan Wood. Long with a touch finder. Smythe there, lets it roll in. Head and feed to the Wolves. 15 away from their own line. Can Saints force a mistake? Chris Joint G'ing his side up. Breers feeds. Penny. Big hit. Saints have now got to defend for their life. Up at this end of the pitch. Contain Warrington in their own 20. Sid Domick. Just named as the Warrington sponsors man of the match. Clark. Nathan Wood. Short ball to Fozzard. Keeps control of it well. Breers. Gets the kick away again. Just spinning. Whoa, some astute kicking from Breers. Just held up in the in-goal area. And Gardner being picked up and dragged towards the line. Wellens does well, gets him out of trouble. Now it's Sculthorpe, just losing his footing. Slips, falls on the 20-metre line. Britt holding the ball high, looking to release. Takes 3 to actually stop him. He hasn't been stopped. He gets it away to Hyam. It's touched in flight by a Warrington player. It's back to 0 in the tackle. Short side, Cunningham juggles, catches it, breaks out of the tackle. Next 2 come in, put him to earth. Warrington 40. Jones. Perhaps a minute or 2 left as Britt knocks on. It's still all on. He was waiting for Penny to pick it up. Long went and actually picked it up. Scrum down, head and feet to Warrington, 30 points each. Quite a few draws in Super League 8, and this could be another one. Will we have a kick and rush situation with Warrington having the possession? Fozzard, big hit, Cunningham, up high, Hyam down, low. Domick can't get through Sculthorpe and Gleeson. Geese. Nathan Wood. Saints defends, must hold firm. Last one now. Will it be a high kick? Breers goes for the 1-pointer. Gone to the left of the sticks. Speculator. Saints want to get this and get it played quickly. Can't be pouncing about. Time is of the essence. The referee not happy. He's happy now. He's waved, well, he's blew the whistle. Time waved on. Gardner takes the tackle, and there's the final hooter. A 30 points each draw here at Wilderspool. The spoils shared, 1 point each. 18-10 at the interval. Then Guisset with a try in the second minute, which had discounted. Obviously converted by Breers, 24-10. Then Saints with 3 tries in 6 minutes from Sculthorpe, Gardner and Long. That Long one right from the kick-off. The Gardner try unconverted. Saints were in the lead for the first time then at 26-24. Newland with a try in the corner that went unconverted. And then Penny with a try out of nothing. 10 minutes before the final hooter, converted by Breers right in front of the sticks. Made it 30 points each, and the sides just played the last 10 minutes out, obviously with defensive a display, even though Sculthorpe did break through. Long on his outside, the pass inside to Smith was a judge forward. That was the nearest the Saints went. 30 points each. Final score here at Wilderspool. You've been with Micron Video. Join us for the next game.